Yeah, hi. Now you're welcome. Now in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to analyze the bust and how to calculate for your cup size. Your cup size, right? When we're talking about cup size, we're talking about there's a spelling. This is cup size. Now I'm going to show you that it's mostly for freehand measurement, right? And sorry, get my tape handy. Now, in the previous class, the beginners class, I taught them how to make a bodice for something like this. Now you can see this is a standard dress form, extra large, yeah, XL there. Now, if you're looking at this sectioning, this is underneath the bust, right? But there's no line passing underneath the bust. That is for standard measurements that the whites use. They don't take consideration of the under bust. What they do is the bust and the waist. So if you make a dress using this kind of drafting, mostly the pattern method, which uses the bust dart and the waist dart, and sometimes you manipulate the darts to get a princess line or princess dart. If you use that method, you cannot wear the clothes without a bra underneath. You cannot do that except if you put ready-made cups inside. But then in this intermediate class, what I want to teach us is how to draft the freehand method, which you can actually use. If you are able to get it well, you can wear the top or the gown, whatever, without a bra inside, right? You're going to pad it nicely and sew it nicely so that you can wear it without a bra inside. So we'll be talking about cup size, which I generated some formulas to get, which are not in any way standards, but then I got it from experience. So but then the formula, I have about two formulas I created, but then the formula does not work at all times. To every law there's an exception. So after the formula, I'm going to give you a comprehensive chart that you can use, that I have tried and comes out well, that you can use for your client. So when we're talking about cup size, this is what we're talking about. A freehand draft looks like this. Please don't mind my freehand, because I'm using a freehand. We have a bust line here, we have an under bust line, and then the waistline. Now the cup size we are talking about is that amount you remove from the under bust. This is the UB, under bust line. This is the B, bust line, and this is the W, waistline, right? We are talking about that amount you remove from the under bust to get this cup shape. This is what we are talking about. That's the cup size we're talking about here. And you get this like this, and of course your allowance, right? So this is a rough sketch of a freehand bustier. Now this is what I'm calling. Some persons call it bustier. I don't really know the pronunciation, but that's what I'm talking about. I often call it bustiers. So talking about the cup size, we have about two formulas. I told you I created them myself. It doesn't work all the time, and sometimes I subtract the under bust from the bust, that is bust minus under bust, sorry, and I divide the answer by 2. So take for instance, if bust is 35 and under bust is 30, I subtract and I get 5, and I'll divide 5 by 2, which will give me 2.5. In this case, my cup size will be 2.5, right? And sometimes if this does not work for me, I will have to subtract my shoulder to bust from my shoulder to under bust. That is, this is shoulder to bust. Let's say it is 10, and shoulder to under bust, let's say 13. I'll subtract 10 from 13, and I'll subtract 1 or 1.5 from the answer. Take for instance, for this one now, 13 minus 10, we have 3, minus 1, we have 2. Or sometimes I subtract 1.5, so that gives us the cup size. This is 2 for this case. But then I told you that this does not work all the time. So I'm going to give you a chart that you'll be able to follow. And it's generated from my experience. It is still not standard, but I assure you that these ones will work for you perfectly. So if you want to get the cup size for somebody, please, if you work out these formulas and you are getting some funny figures, just go with this chart I want to give you now. If the bust, now you consider the difference between the bust and the under bust for this one you want to use. So let's assume bust is 35 or 36, and under bust is 31. You subtract under bust from bust. So if we do this in this case, we get 5. Now this is what you'll be considering, this difference. Now in this case we have 5, so I'll write you quickly the chart. If the difference between the bust and under bust is 3, let your cup size be 1.5. When the difference is 4, let your cup size be 2. When the difference is 5, your cup size could be 2 2.25 or 2.5. You know what 2.25 is? When your difference is 6, use 2.5. When the difference is 7, use 2.75 or 2.5. When the difference is 8, use 2.75. When the difference is 9, use 3 or 2.75 again. And when the difference is 10, use 3. When the difference is 11 to 12, use 3.25. Now when the difference is more than this, use your head, right? When the difference is more than this, you know what to do. Yeah, so thank you.